Do the superhero Spider-Man thing today. Can I get a volunteer who wants to start with Spider-Man? Okay, great. Quinn, here we go. We get the invisible Spider-Man. Quinn, starting. Quinn, what's the first thing I do for this?
Change your box from into X.
Very good. Great. Jennifer, what are my asymptotes for this graph, please? Okay, good. And one more? Great. Okay, this is the question I want everyone in the class to get 100% on. Okay, this is the one. I'm going to draw my chart right now. Why might it be helpful to do my graph right now? Bailey, go ahead. Yeah, it's very easy to see then where the different sections of the graph are going to be. So I'm going to do this very fast. Paper. Okay, so here's my intervals. Okay, so I need asymptotes, +3 and -3. Just so you guys know, your graphs on your first assignment were excellent. Okay, I was marking those over the holidays. They were outstanding. So keep it up, please. Your whole assignments were put together very, very well. I didn't have to take marks off for anybody for messy graphs or doing their questions in the wrong page, in the wrong order. I did in my calculus class, which is sort of bad for them. So like if she put her question as 2, 5, 3, 8, 6, 9, 2, and that was. All right, Adam, how do I draw asymptotes on the graph, please? Yeah, just dotted lines. Good. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'll do it at 3 and -3. So there's -3 over and up and much of the graph over there. Oh boy. This is not well planned out. That's okay. And there's 3. And here's y can't be 0. Okay, great. Okay. So I'm going to make my interval chart right now. There's my f of x. All right, Riley, what goes in the left-hand side for f of x? No? Somebody help me here start with that. Go ahead.
-3.
Yeah. Great. Where'd you get that?
From your equation.
Great. Okay. So what this is going to be is, these are basically all the things in factored form written on the left-hand side. All right, Julia. Can you be brave, please, and tell me on the first interval, which is going to be over here, what's that going to be? X is less than -3. Good. All right, Emily, what's the middle interval going to be between here and here, please?
X is greater than -3 and
Great. And who's left? Tristan, what's this interval going to be over here? Greater than 3, not greater than 4, greater than 3. Okay. So again, what those are used for, we're going to pick points just anywhere in those intervals. So as points, these will work for any. I'm going to pick them. I'm going to choose -4. I'm going to choose 0, and I'm going to choose +4. All right, Robin. Since there's a -3, what does that tell me for the -3? Yeah, this entire row, or column row, I'm going to call it a row. This entire row is going to be negative because no matter what I put in for x, -3 is always negative. Matt, what is -4 plus 3? Right? And what's -4 minus 3? Right? And what is a negative times a negative times a negative? Right. You're not done yet, Matt, but you're close to being done. How do you draw a negative on a graph? Yeah, so it's going to be underneath here. Boy, this is really difficult there. Okay. So what it's actually, if I had more room, what it would be is, it would be a dotted line all the way over here, right? So it'd be coming sort of like this and then down. Okay. Just coming back, I hope, for most people. Yes? All right, Chris, I'd like to be brave, please. What is 0 plus 3? Positive, good. And what is 0 minus 3? No, good. But what's a negative times a positive times a negative going to be? Good. How do you drag positive from here to here? Yeah. So it's going to be sort of like a parabola. It's a hyperbola actually, but it's going to be like a parabola, like. Great. All right, Nicole, what is 4 plus 3, please? Good, which is positive. 4 minus 3. 1, which is also positive. And then what is a negative times a positive times a positive? Negative, good. And then negative is going to look something like this. Okay. Liam, give food demand a range, and then we're done. You can either just write these if you want to. This is usually like that.
X cannot equal 3 negative.
So, Liam, just a reminder, all these are going to be then are just your asymptotes, right? These are then. Okay, what I am dreaming is that I'm hoping most people can get a good mark on this on your test, okay? Because this is just fill in the numbers and do your thing and you're done. Okay? Good. If you did your assignment before the beginning of the March break, I'd recommend trying one of these tonight before you go to bed. Okay, because just knock out of the parking notes and be there, get your mark. Oh, hyperbola is just the shape, yeah. Okay, ready? Okay, I'm going to make a list of things you need to know for your test. You guys tell me what order you want to go through them. Sound good? Okay, so this one's going to be on your test, on tomorrow's test. The number one thing will be graphing reciprocals, brackets, warm-up. Number two will be adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing. Rationals. Okay, so that's going to be where you factor everything and then, cancel or common denominators and all that stuff. That would go to those ones, okay? Number 3 are going to be solving rational equations. Okay, that's just like number 2, but it says equal 3 on the right-hand side. That's the only difference. Number 4 is going to say solving inequalities. Okay, so that's like the greater than less than stuff. Okay, and there'll also be one with the quadratic there too. I'll put on there. I feel like I'm missing something. Word problems all that's left, right? Isn't it? Rational word problems and max-min word problems. I think that's it. Yeah, that's the max-min word problems. And that's x equals negative b over 2a. And then f of x, y equals. Then other things to know I should put on here too. Will be factoring cubics. Profit. that's a fairly big unit. Okay, so there'll be one graph, adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing rationals, solving rational equations, solving inequalities, rational word problems, that's like the river questions, or like Mr. Sadler's running.
Oh, where you do
Tristan
that.
has a 10 meter per second faster than me, and he gives me a 10-hour head start, and he still beats me by 3 hours. Or something. Okay, for example. Maximum word problems will be like profit ones will probably be one of those. Fact and escape. Yeah, so.
What ones are the ones where you say like multiply everything by x and multiply everything by?
Oh, that's these ones here. That's the solving rational equations. That's those ones there. Okay. But things, sorry, one sec. Things to know, make sure you can do all those things on the right hand side and you have them committed to memory. How to factor and execute, that's factoring by grouping. Remember, right, where you just put there's the 4 terms, put the bottom line down the middle, and you factor and factor. Profit is revenue minus cost, revenue is price times sales, and the fast method with vertex and product. You know, I'm not going to test you on it, but it wouldn't hurt to know.
Is that like the
Yeah, that's like the thing I wrote at the bottom of the board there, but it's something that's good to know. Yeah, Adrian? What's that, sir? Okay. Yeah, I can do an X cubed one. I'll start with an X cubed one, and then we'll go from there. Okay? And then just ask you, like, I'm also, if you guys want me to take you through the word problems, the ones I was going to do the review sheet.
Yeah, I do. Wait, the review sheet? I have the. No.
Okay, so wherever the review sheet is, the ones on the back, I can do those, no problem. But we'll, let's do the factor and X cubed first, then we'll go. Yeah, yes? That's what I do first. That's right. It's instead of completing the square, that's what it is. I think what I'm going to do maybe is I'm going to hit pause in this video because I think we've been going for a while here. And then we'll get organized.